The following video contains strong sexual content and is rated M for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Our advice? Don't get caught.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of
the Mildly
Relatable Podcast.
And
yes,
away we go.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
I agree with
I'm just gonna go for it. Hold on, let me let it build up.
Build what? Ooh.
Hang on, I got a message.
You got a message.
Yeah, hang on.
So is that we're starting off the episode with messages?
Huh?
We're starting off with the episode with messages? That's a great message. Okay.
Is a David Mejia original. Pulling out my room, my cock out cause she likes to gawk. I fuck a bitch in the socks. I get a chick, make a gawk. Get another chick, make a gawk. Whip out my whole damn schlong. It's gonna get sloppy. She asked why it's so damn long. I said, bitch, hit the gawking.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay. Good intro.
Okay,
right.
so that took about
30 fucking minutes.
30 minutes to
30
write.
minutes? That's about
But yeah, I want to kick off this episode with saying a big, giant fuck you to Mr. Tucker Carlson. Fuck you. Guys, M&Ms are fucking canceled.
Okay, yeah, I heard about this. I heard that the little animations were canceled, right?
candy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how they have like commercials and shit?
Yeah. With the hot green M&M?
Exactly. Okay, look. So apparently she's like lesbian, right?
Uh-huh.
So he commented about that when they started kicking off, and he was like, "Oh, M&Ms aren't sexy. Why are you doing them like that?" First of all, it's a fucking M&M,
And they're very fucking sexy. Just don't eat too many because then you won't be sexy.
They call them woke M&Ms. So that M&M's supposed to be lesbian, which is cool, you know, include everybody. But then they recently came out with this purple M&M, and we're gonna display it right here. And it's supposed to support obesity.
Oh.
Is it like a big M&M or something?
I mean, it's a heftier M&M. Nah, okay. It's like the yellow M&M, just purple. And this guy was saying, "Oh, you know what? We need to stop giving them fucking hold on, let me see exactly what he said. He said, let me quote this guy. He called them woke M&Ms, and he said, totally turned off as we achieve equity.
Bro, you don't have to be turned on by equity.
Right? So for...
I get turned on by anything.
Oh. All right, but
even
to be
this purple
fair,
M&M.
to be fair, that's actually a very good point. And it brings us back to today's sponsor, Markel Juice.
You already
What
know.
would you like to talk about Markel Juice?
The number one juice across the world, you know. They're stronger, faster, and of course, blacker.
And
Black
with the
don't
new
crack.
added ingredients, it also makes you more horny.
Oh.
With added Viagra and more jizz.
Whoa,
Okay.
that took a turn.
Oh, sorry. You'll get more jizz from it. Not like it. Buy it and drink it.
Anyway, let's go.
Anyways,
back to that M&M thing. So, what now?
So right now they
have.
have them on. They have all the spokes candies on hold, and so there's no more M&M commercials. And
So are they gonna go rewrite the whole?
no, they're having Maya Rudolph. She's one of the moms from Grown Ups. They're having her be the candy.
Spokesperson?
I think she's the voice of the green M&M.
But are they like stopping production or production still?
No, just like commercials.
just
and shit.
commercials and shit?
But I mean, you know what? I think it was cool to include everybody, but maybe Eminem shouldn't have gone political. I don't think any person of
They
a
made it
different
more than it
community...
had to be.
Yeah, I don't think any person of a different community was like, there's only men M&Ms and they're only straight. I'm gonna say something. Like, you know what I mean?
If I'm being honest, M&Ms are fucking disgusting anyway.
Yo, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Get the
If
fuck
it
out
has
of the chair
nuts
right
in
now.
it, pause as fuck. But if it has nuts in it, I like M&Ms.
Nah, bro, peanut M&Ms are the best fucking M&Ms ever.
The only M&Ms that I'll think about eating is the caramel ones.
Caramel.
Oh, you are strange.
Hey, what about the peanut butter ones? The peanut butter ones
Oh,
are pretty
I actually
good.
enjoy I enjoy the peanut butter ones.
I
They're
thought it was
really
too
underrated.
much.
Huh?
I don't like... Keep it classic and peanut M&M. That's it.
Man, shut the fuck up. That's why you grabbed a tuna sandwich.
Fuck you, dude. Tuna, bro. Subway tuna sandwiches.
You go to Subway every time and you get a tuna sandwich.
Bro, that's strange as fuck, dude. A tuna sandwich?
Oh, yeah. Like, every time you go. Like, come on.
You know, you guys are fucking sensitive. It's exactly what I was going to say about this M&M thing, and I think that we're generation pussy. I hate that
100%.
we're like, okay, we're not, but also
Oh no, I get offended very easily. Please.
we're categorized as like we're the biggest pussies ever.
Compared to
100%.
back then.
So,
Yeah.
do you feel like back then it was better then, or do you?
Yes and no.
So you're saying you want to be your wife?
Oh, okay, buddy.
Hey, I'm taking it back to the 70s. And
No, you're going back to the 50s, 60s, brother. That's where you're going. Where you're going, getting home, no lasagna's ready. That's where you're going.
Well, no, I think they were still getting beat in the 70s.
Wait,
no?
who was getting beat in the
I'm
70s?
pretty sure they get beat to this day.
Wait, who was getting beat? I missed
Woman. You said woman, right?
Woman?
Yeah. Is that
Yeah,
what you're talking
bro.
about? Like,
Bro, women get beat more today than they did back then.
yeah.
Because back then it was at home.
Today, I guess
then
everybody's like
Blueface
equal
knocked
rights,
out-
equal fights.
Blueface got his ass whipped.
Yeah, but also didn't he knock his girl's tooth out?
It wasn't him. No, it wasn't him. It
I
was
think
someone else.
because
No, it was someone else.
He used to have like these little bad girls club type shit in his house. So it was like a lot of bitches in.
Oh, yeah.
And they started fighting. And her tooth got knocked out.
Yeah,
And
it
then-
was there. It wasn't him.
I thought she got some grills.
Oh, no,
or
they
some
have
shit.
fought. There's a video of Blueface smacking the shit out of Christian Rock. or something.
Nigga, she threw a glass water on that nigga head.
Yeah, she's disgusting, bro. Let's be honest.
And then recently she's all like, they're pregnant and she's all posting this stuff, but that's off topic.
Oh,
that's
dude,
a
yeah,
different thing.
I don't know if y'all saw the
That's a
tweet,
topic.
but Blueface, Tootie, he's like, that's not my baby. Everyone in the comments like, yeah, alright.
Blueface baby.
No, but like that still brings it back to like a lot of people say that you know, like back then it was better and like this romance shit and all of that. Do you guys feel like that has a lot to do with our involvement in technology, or is it just like
I don't know. The way we portray a lot of things is very different.
100%? Like if you ask anyone that's what are they called, generation?
Aren't they like baby boomers?
Nah, the boomers are the old people. That's
No,
from the
baby
war.
boomers.
Baby boomers?
Yeah.
Are those like 90s, 80s babies?
Oh no,
I don't know.
I
What
think 80. What are they?
What are the 90s or the 80s?
the 80s babies?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe they're
'Cause
called. Let me see.
Baby
I
boomers.
think,
were
I think it's the 90s or the 80s are crackheads.
Oh yeah. I feel like the people from the 90s and the 80s, they do the most drugs. Okay.
Oh,
no,
well, to be
they're
okay.
Generation X.
To be fair, I feel like at that time it's kind of explainable. People are coming off a big psychedelic, you know, saga, I guess, from the 70s, 80s, coming into like other drugs now, like, you know, it's piling up.
Okay,
that makes
so
sense
The
to me.
the thing that I'm kind of like on and off about is like talking about drugs. You see kids nowadays
Oh.
like smoking as soon as what, like 12 years old?
Elementary nowadays, I
Right?
see elementary kids
Yeah,
smoking.
but then
But-
also back then,
was
it
people-
wasn't drugs.
It was
but,
cigarettes.
Like,
No.
kids were smoking
And
cigarettes.
booze.
But that's what I was trying to get at. Like back then, you didn't know what was good or bad yet. There wasn't
Yeah.
enough research on
Yeah.
it, so people were doing shrooms left and right, like thinking it was cool and all that, right? I don't know the dangers of shrooms or anything like that, but I'm
too
just saying
much
like
is bad. Everything
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much is bad.
Yeah,
But
everything okay in moderation.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, can you imagine like how much shit they must have smoked before they're like, all right, maybe this is a bit much.
Maybe deaths. You think there's a lot of deaths on drugs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
What the
But
fuck?
we're in a giant opioid epidemic right now.
Yeah,
No, not right now. I'm talking about back
opioid.
then.
Oh, back then, yeah.
Besides the crack pandemic, that was fucked up. Because that was, I mean, everybody says it's an inside job,
Yeah, a lot of people said it was an inside job.
and I mean, which I really don't doubt, to be quite
The
honest.
government trying to, you know, pop up certain economies, do different things. But
Yeah.
going back to the now this is then, when do you think everything changed? Like, when did everything just like become so pussy? Was it
Like
recently?
2000.
Early 2000? Or like when?
I don't know. Okay, so there's like a fine line that I think where it becomes pussy and like woke, you know? Like
Yeah, okay, yeah.
you can't be going around throwing out slurs and shit, but then also like if you get offended by something little, I feel like if we changed maybe, well, I started noticing it at least like honestly,
I
like,
want to
what,
say when
20?
Donald Trump became
Everybody's
president.
just trying to get involved.
Really?
Somebody doesn't
I
even
think
fucking
I
matter.
think it was like early 2018. So yeah, around where Trump was running for president.
I had to be.
Yeah, because people just started canceling him, and then people just started canceling more and
Yeah,
more
you
and
know
more.
what?
And more.
And it
no,
was like-
cancel culture became big around the pandemic.
Yeah, around towards like the end.
I think
I
the-
think 2019 it started. That's when people really started getting canceled.
Didn't James Charles get canceled?
Oh, that was a different thing, man. He tried to
Yeah,
he tried to
he
do some stuff to other people,
So was it people or was it
underage,
yeah, children.
like teen, not children, teens, but
Well,
like they're
like,
underage. Yeah,
Under 18 year child.
well, technically,
by law.
by law.
In the court
Except for
order,
friends.
that shit says that. It says a child, but steering away from children.
No, yeah, but it still kind of goes back to like back then. Yes, it's true. Like I've heard a lot of people say that back then it was just that what caused people to be how they are now is because people are now like realizing like, oh, I don't want to be pushed around and shit like that, right? But do you feel that the way it's going, everything that they're doing is justified?
No.
I just feel a lot of people are following each other nowadays. Like they don't know what to do for themselves, so they just go with the crowd.
I feel like that's natural human nature though, to follow the crowd.
Okay, so I did ask my dad, and like I asked him, I was like, cause he had told me that Indian is ran by like Edgars right now. So apparently that's a slur too.
Yeah,
Eggers.
it's starting to become a racial slur
I'm
now.
not fucking
Edgars?
counting that
Yeah,
slur.
and people are like trying to make it a
It's
racial
a
slur.
word.
That's offensive.
It's a name.
Hispanics.
It's a fucking name.
Yeah, it's just it's
haircuts.
So
it's a
what,
meme
what if
for
I
me.
what if I like the name and want to name my kid that? Is that a fuck? Is that
Well,
a
well,
racist
I
thing?
guess it's the way you use it. It's like, you know, oh, he's an Edgar, and his name is not Edgar. Then
Fuck
that's,
that. It's
you
not
know.
a slur yet, so I'm
No,
saying
honestly,
That's how
bro,
people are thinking
that's
about it.
where I'm like, that's where you're too soft. Like if you get offended by words, not directly like being like that, I feel
Okay.
like you're being soft.
Define
know what I mean?
that, because if I would have said I said a word right now,
But I mean like words that don't really have history to it.
okay,
You know what I mean? Like, like obviously, like if you were to go to a Mexican and be like, "Oh, you fucking wetbag," like that'd be offensive, right?
yeah. You know what? I think it also depends on the person because
No, yeah, because like there's people that think stupid is a slur too.
What?
Yeah,
Is
I-
retarded a
yeah,
slur?
yeah. People think that.
that's definitely a slur,
Yeah.
dude.
Nowadays,
But it's like it's not
slur.
even like you like
Mean it like- yeah.
mean it like that. You know
like
what
what
I
if
mean?
you like that shit retarded, like something like
Okay,
an
so
object, not a person.
I think that was one of the first
So an
like
adjective,
woke statements to where like, oh, you can't call like people retarded.
Yeah.
But it's not like you call what is defined as that retarded.
No, yeah, but because
You
I
just
feel
call
like,
stupid people retarded.
yeah, like when I use it, like there's no other way to be like, oh, if you call someone stupid, most of the time they'll be like, well, all right.
Yeah,
but if you
just
call
take
someone
it.
retarded, they're gonna be like, hey.
It's like this thing of back then to now. Like back then, I kind of grew up on the words like "sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me."
Yeah.
that does not relate to nowadays at
Oh,
all.
100%.
Hey, no, now niggas fight for words.
Yeah,
it's
They
like-
fight for
I
words.
find that crazy, bro. Cause like, all right, back then it wasn't better because I know people would fight over fucking relationships and shit.
They would fight with like physical things, but now it's just more emotions.
Yeah,
People don't know
but
how to
now-
control their emotions.
But yeah, do you feel like back then it was like? Because I feel like every generation has their struggles, and right now I feel like our struggle would be how people are handling their emotions.
yeah, I feel, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel that that ties into also mental health, which will be later. But emotion is a big problem right now. I feel like people don't know how to control them, so they're like just doing whatever they feel, or I'd say they don't know how they do what they feel, like
Yeah,
when they're not
or-
supposed to.
You know what? I'm gonna say it flat out. I think a lot of people are attention whores.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh my
100%.
god.
Yes, I agree with that.
Because it goes back to what we were saying earlier about how people are like a big follow the crowd type shit. If you're an attention whore, obviously you're gonna follow the crowd, right? Like there's a lot of trends that you saw that were like fucking big when they came out. Where are they now?
Well, I just feel like that's a common thing. You know what I mean?
No,
There
but
was
it goes back to like riding the waves. You know what I mean? Like it's they're attention whores. So if it's popping at the moment, or if someone's different in the moment, they're gonna be following that. Like when Will Smith slapped
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, yeah. Everyone was
Keep my
talking about
wife's
it.
name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah, everyone was talking about it. Everyone was making memes about it.
They hyped up and then it just
Yeah,
rolled
and
out.
then it just died out
What were we
because
doing?
no one was talking about it or it stopped being funny.
I think we were at John's And I remember on Instagram seeing the fucking. I was on Instagram on the car ride. And I seen the picture. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I YouTubed it, and this man just walked him on the stage and just fucking slapped the shit out of him.
Yeah, but that's again what I was saying. Do you feel like the older generation had a lot to do with influencing the younger generation too? Because think about it, we learn from what they teach us, right?
Yeah.
But I want to disagree with that. Well, kind of agree and disagree with that. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, okay. Look. So like everyone in their head or in their minds, they have a, I don't know what it's technically called, but they have like a little sensor that lets them know what's wrong and what's right. You know?
Yeah.
It's like the little angels on your shoulder and the devil.
Yeah. So basically, like, let's say you grew up with abusive parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get in a relationship. You can choose not to be abusive, and you can choose to be abusive, and that's based off like, let's say you grew up to it, you sat there in front row seat watching that shit happen, right? And then of course many people gonna be like, oh, he's gonna be abusive like his dad, or he's gonna like kind of grow up with them, not have a relationship. It's a sensor that you know what's right and what's wrong, you know. So
yeah,
so just going off that example, like I feel like a lot of people choose to do it because that's the only thing they know. That's the only thing they know how to do, instead of trying to find different ways to go around it. You feel me? Like, yeah, pretty much I say it for that one, but
no, yeah, but going back to that, do you feel like it has a lot to do with how, not necessarily how you were raised, but how you took in your environment?
yeah,
Like, because yeah, it's true. Like, if you surround yourself around, like, let's take people that join gangs and shit, right? If you surround yourself around that shit, obviously you're gonna be more inclined to join that shit. But if you surround yourself around that shit and you're like, hey, you know what, this isn't right, you're gonna change, right?
Yeah, okay, but I was talking about this with somebody at work, to where it's hard, like it goes back to riding that wave, because I hear a lot that when you try to leave like the gang and related environment, you get super shitted on.
You do.
Like if it's not encouraged to be like, hey, you know, don't do this, and if it's not like that, and it's like, oh well, we're in the gang,
especially coming from the people from like that you grew up with, they'll shit on you.
They'll shit on you for trying to change, and that's just so. I feel like that goes around a lot in like not only our community, but like poorer areas, to where like you get shitted on for trying to do something good for yourself.
No, yeah, because like, all right, well, at least for me personally, like my parents always were like, oh, you can do whatever you want, but then when I brought up an idea, they're like, oh, why would you want to do that? You know, like, I feel like that's in a way they're trying to change to the point where they're like, oh, we'll support you with whatever you want. But then when you want it, but then when you want it to be something, they go like, no, not
like
that.
Do it my way.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I think for that, it's more like, going back to what I said, is more like they're only choosing what they know, and what like and other shit like they don't know about. They don't know nothing about that, or they don't want to learn about nothing new. They're just gonna stick to they're gonna be a stickler by, nah, I want you to do that and I want you to do that, but they're gonna steady say, I want you to like be successful, I want you to grow, but they want to do it their way, because they don't. That's
what they know.
Yeah, because that's what they know. They're I want to say not afraid, but they're very hesitant to learn more about what the fuck you can do.
100%. But then again, I also feel like that's not right, because why are they gonna tell you that that's not the right way to do it if they didn't make it themselves?
I think it also goes back to what we were saying even in the last episode, to where it is very monkey see, monkey do. So that's all they know from their parents. So like that's all they're gonna. I mean, unless they have that mindset of, you know, I'm gonna be better than my parents, then that's what they're gonna do. What they
were raised to. Yeah.
But no, yeah, I think like we're such pussies because like how you guys were saying, the way we're raised in our households. See a lot of memes of like, oh, how you guys get punished. I seen one today actually, and it was how you guys get punished, and it was a kid in the corner, and then it was like how I got punished, and it was a dude getting fucking hit with the belt on the back. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, discipline did like teach me right from wrong. It was it was
it took me a while, but I got used. I used to run away from belts. I didn't feel like my mom used to chase me around. She used to chase me.
But I feel like that's the reason we turned out the way we did, because like, not like trying to bash on anyone out there that didn't get raised like by being beat, but at the same time I feel like it's necessary to have that strong like parent,
the iron fist sometimes,
the iron fist, and the the lenient parent, only because yeah, you do deserve to have your fun. You're a kid after all, but you also shouldn't be carried away. And I feel like that's what kind of led to our culture being the way it is, because the parents saw that their parents were beating them like a lot. Right?
Yeah.
That's how
like,
the Fast Kids was made.
Yeah, you know what? That's I was talking about this with my mom, and she was like, "Well, I didn't hit you guys." She didn't. My mom didn't hit us, and it was because she got beat a lot by my grandma.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
apparently, like by some like crazy shit. Like my grandma get a wire, cut the tips to make it like a fucking like a lash.
No.
Yeah, and fucking went ham.
12 years of slavery now.
Like they would make my parents choose what they wanted to get hit with, but it had to be like something like massively, yeah, it had to be
Reasonable? Nah, you know what? For me,
It couldn't be reasonable.
It took me one ass whooping, and I was like, yeah, you know
It took
what?
me a couple.
I'm okay.
It took me a couple.
Nah, bro. Like my dad, he's really cool.
Yeah.
Like you guys know my dad. He gives us his positive energy. He's always been like that.
It's
But, like,
zero.
when he's fucking mad, he gets mad.
And it took you
And
one
it took
year.
me one ass whooping. Or like one scenario, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a good boy.
Nah, I'm hard as fuck. It took me a couple ass whoopings, fucking time. I remember I was grounded on Halloween, Christmas, bro. I was bad.
Damn, on Christmas.
nah, bro, but real shit though, you know, it has its benefits to have siblings, but in my case, if one sibling got in trouble, we all did. Like there was no like escaping that shit, bro. It was
Unless you're
unless like
Low key, I hated being the oldest dude because if one of them young niggas did something, I got in trouble for it.
no, that's how it is. Like we all got in trouble. If one of us did it. Like it was kind of like she was setting an example. Like, hey, if you do this, you're gonna get hit like this, you know. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. That shit kind of like, yeah, it's definitely gonna change my outlook on how I want to raise my kids the same way it changed them. You know what I mean?
I have a question.
Yo,
So we're going back to like old, you know. Do you think participants that did like school shootings, you think they got whooped?
what do you mean?
Like,
they got
They
like
probably got
disciplined.
the ass whooped in jail.
No,
but I'm saying, but
Do you mean like they got disciplined?
yeah,
or-
you think they got disciplined or no discipline? That's why they were able to do that
They
shit.
ran their fucking house.
Oh, you're talking about like the kids.
kids.
that-
Yeah, this is what I wanted to bring up too, like relating to that. Do you think that, like people nowadays, like they like the young, adults, they govern themselves instead of their parents? Like
Yeah.
like
And
they
that's-
don't listen.
No,
Do you
yeah,
think
The
that's
parents
the
that get
problem?
out of control.
It goes back to what I was saying. Like you need that iron fist, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you get to do what you want, like if you start going like talking to your mom like first name basis type shit,
Dog.
like
Ooh,
dude,
yeah.
That's scary.
dude, like
I don't know if people
I don't
do
even
that.
fuck around like
if
that.
I call my mom anything but mom, I guarantee you I'm gonna be hung in front of the town, bro.
I said mom one time, and she was like, "What?" I was like, "It's the same
I
thing."
think it just depends on the relationship with your mother. Like me, I play around with my mom a lot. I call her by her first name, and then she looks at me, but like we kind of get a laugh at it. You feel me? Or like,
No,
But you guys know the scenario. It's a joke.
No,
You
yeah,
get it.
it's a joke.
yeah, but you know it's a joke. But I'm talking about the people that are like getting in trouble or like trying, their mom's trying to be like, oh, you know,
and they call,
and then they
take
call
it.
it like first name basis type shit, you know. But if you're like, oh, I'm just fucking with you, fucking Deborah or some shit like that, you know, you know, but like if you say like as a joke, you know it's a joke. Like most of the time, you can tell it's a joke,
Yeah.
right?
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hold on. I'm gonna take a pause on this. I gotta take a shit.
All right. I need to take a shit,
But that should stink
Shit
up the
fucking
bathroom.
take forever, bro. Damn.
bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey, David, remember
I
this?
tried the chicken place, bro.
Call me from the
My
store.
ass is on.
Okay, hold on.
yeah.
Before we get back onto the topic,
Investment.
I got
okay,
clocked.
what's this chicken place? Explain to me. You know, you guys are saying clock, you know.
I don't know what it's called. What do you? Do you
No,
have
don't say no names. Just rate the.
Oh, it was pretty good, honestly.
Is it
bro.
like another hot chicken?
Bro, it's spicier.
Spicier.
Fucking the
Yeah, what was
hot had ghost pepper in it.
Yeah, ghost pepper in Carolina.
There's hot, extra hot, and then there's get clucked.
And the chairs get clucked.
Oh, most definitely. I got, bro. You
Hey,
seen how?
if you follow
bro,
my Instagram, I got clucked.
bro, real shit. I think I shitted so much right now. The restroom's clean.
That was a clean wipe.
Right? That was corny. Anyways, guys, back to what we were talking about. What were we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about the shootings.
Mental health. And
No,
shootings,
no, we
right?
weren't.
Oh, we weren't?
No, we were talking about how
Yeah,
they
we were.
Were we?
Prior, no, we went.
School shootings and
No,
Children getting
we're,
disciplined.
We're talking about children getting disciplined. Yeah,
for
that's
school
right, that's right,
shootings.
that's right.
Yeah, but
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about the school shootings, like
A lot of
fuck.
shootings,
Okay, 30,
Yeah.
39 mass shootings in the United States, and it's been not even
just
a month
this
yet.
month? Just this month
not
ago?
even a month yet. That's fucking
And then,
crazy.
All right, now when does it mean mass shootings? What does it mean, like schools
Yeah, like,
or like
did people die and shit, or-
like big executions
so
or how?
we have so in
came out
Monterey
wrong.
Park, 11 people
Yeah, I
killed.
heard that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then a few days after, a Utah family man killed 5 children, a mother-in-law, and his wife, and then he killed himself.
You want to hear my theory behind that?
But
That was all his family. He was trying to keep it undercover.
oh shit. Okay. And then 2 students and a teacher were killed, and
They were having an orgy.
whoa.
Students and kids.
Hey, did you get clucked too?
We're keeping that in.
Yeah, let's see if it picks it up. But yeah, Northern California, 7 people were killed. Jesus, like that's
Okay.
crazy. How fucking sick
And
do you
then
have
who's
to be?
doing these shootings? Is it usually?
No, okay, so he said man earlier, right? So,
It's a lot of men. Okay,
I know
Okay,
the Monterey
so-
Park shooting.
I
That
have
one
a
was.
question. This is off topic, but
yo,
was there any African American males that shut up schools?
you know what? I don't think they release any names. Nah,
I'm
so you
pretty
got a
sure-
72-year-old
their
Asian
race
man.
have to do with their names?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean by that, man?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, not you. This
Oh.
dude. What you mean by that? You think?
I just sound like I don't think our race is that stupid enough to do that and get caught.
I
Like,
Get caught. He said didn't get caught.
Shit.
Nah, but it goes a long way though.
okay, all right.
Like,
hold on. Can I?
yeah, go.
Can I say something real quick? Do you
No,
think
shut
that
up.
comes back
No,
to the
but-
disciplinary thing? Do you think
Yes.
that
Oh,
African American,
oh my
God. No.
discipline their kids more than what you know?
Yes.
yeah, we get whipped.
No. But yes and no, because I also feel like it is a big deal with like mental health and shit. Because I feel like there's a lot of like families out there that when they see like you have a mental health problem, they're like, oh, let him solve it himself, right? And do you feel like that's the right approach to it, or
Yes, and also those are people who don't speak up.
Yeah.
They're-
Yes.
Those are
100%.
the people that, like, I feel like they get shit on it. They get shit for like trying to speak up, and then that's what causes you to bottle your emotions, and boom. you
okay,
get mashed
I don't
up.
want to
feel like-
sound
Bullying
okay. hang
has
on.
a lot to do.
I
with
don't want to sound ignorant for this, but I understand that when people are depressed, like they're actually depressed, it's like an autoimmune shit where you like attack yourself, right? Like mentally,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, right? That's someone that's like genuinely depressed.
That's like, ain't that when like self harming
That's-
comes in?
Yeah. That's when you're like genuinely like
Also,
that's the
self-harm
mental
comes from a
condition.
lot of trauma.
That's the mental condition, right?
I also want to say, I feel like now, a lot of people can't.
Hey man, let me finish what I
depict-
was saying.
Okay, I'm sorry.
just
Hold on. A lot of people can't depict real mental illnesses and
People who want
people
attention.
that want attention.
Yeah, because it goes back to what we were saying. Everyone has it. Like, if you see someone that's depressed, they're getting so much fucking attention. All of a sudden, someone goes, well, I've been depressed this whole time, but no one wants to listen to me. So-
I've seen those.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
I
about?
feel like if you gotta say, or if you gotta like tell the whole world you're
Then-
depressed, I don't feel like you're
Okay,
really depressed.
but at the same time, there is people that are depressed and are trying to reach out for help.
There's those people
But-
like I'm not gonna lie, like me. I joke about it a lot.
But you're really depressed.
No,
Do you want a diaper?
I want
So
to
shut the fuck up.
I
I'm
want a
just
teddy
kidding.
bear.
No, but I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead. You were saying?
Controversial.
Oh no, that was it.
Oh, whoa. no, but
Why the fuck are we laughing?
no, but it okay, I'm done.
All right, go.
Hey,
Anyways, guys.
hey, they're not gonna be able to,
mental health.
they're not gonna be able to hear that.
Yeah, I know.
Because you was
we'll see.
whispering.
We'll see. But yeah, it's hard to depict nowadays like who's really going through it. I feel like okay, I'm also gonna sound a little ignorant,
Uh-huh.
but I feel like a lot of it. Like I was talking to somebody, and basically we got into this whole like bicker, to where eventually it kind of proved my point. To where it was like, it's all a mentality thing. I think like for most
Yes and no.
for most things, like there's a lot of things like
A lot of
you
people.
can't fake
A
schizophrenia.
lot of people trick themselves into thinking they have this,
Yeah,
and then once they realize, oh shit, it's just my mentality,
Have
they
you
easily.
have you guys seen? I think it's on Netflix. Where it's a movie about this one girl. It was her and her mom made her think that she was sick. Cut her
Oh, it was I think it was the Hulu one, right? The cancer show.
Yeah, that one's no. Okay, so it's called Run, but
Oh.
it's ironic because she's in a wheelchair.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one where the mom like pressured her daughter to, like say she had cancer and stuff.
Oh no! So her mom was giving her fucking dog paralyzing pills.
What the fuck?
Well, it wasn't a paralyzed, but it's dog medication, and it paralyzed a human.
Uh-huh.
And so like she grew up thinking like she'd put it in her food and shit, and so she grew up thinking she was fucking paralyzed.
Uh-huh.
I think
Yeah.
yes,
But yeah, it's called Run.
Yeah. Something she can't do till later.
Yeah, until the end. Spoiler alert.
I
Spoilers.
think that's a great title because it kind of shows you that she can run.
Eventually.
I'm just getting major deja vu from this. It's crazy.
Speaking of running, what about midgets? I'm just kidding. No, but yeah.
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 Okay. So
Oh,
go.
100%.
No, go.
Okay, like I was saying, there's like a lot of shit you can't fake, like schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia. Yeah.
Like my thing is
I mean,
Wait, say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
schizophrenia.
I think you can.
Why do
You
you
can
say
freak
like that?
that. I mean, you can.
Schizophrenia.
It's schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia.
All right, the fucking
Schizophrenia?
schizos. All right.
The
Alright,
Skittle,
no,
the
okay.
Skittle people.
The Skittle people.
No, yeah, no. Like,
Because they see colors.
I'll be chilling sometimes, or like when
M&M's
we
got
went out
canceled.
today.
Yeah.
My initial
Skittles
thought I
next.
was like, what if I'm like talking to myself and people think I'm fucking crazy?
In real shit, he's gonna look back at this video and he's gonna realize none of us were here the
This
whole
is
time.
all in his mind.
This is my whole thing. Yeah, I mean, fucking like think about that's fucking trippy.
He's acting every character.
No, that is fucking true because I don't know if you guys like me personally. Sometimes I'll be sitting there and I'm like, bro, what if I like just open my eyes and I'm like in the fucking bathroom, 4 years old right now?
Now you know what squatters are.
Squatters, yeah.
Squatters,
like
the
people
people
like
like
live in
squat-
abandoned houses.
people that-
or,
yeah.
Did you say whiff or is?
Huh?
What?
Did you say whiff or he is?
What do you mean?
Who?
Because you
What?
said 4 years old.
Oh, she said that. What if he were just like open his eyes and
what
he
if
is
I-
4
yeah,
years
what
old?
if I
again?
opened my eyes and I was 4 years old?
No. Okay, so when I heard about squatters, all right, so I'm here home alone, like sometimes, and I'm like, what if this is reality? And like I just imagine people living here with me that are my family, and like
The fuck?
I just make them up, like, cause like whatever you think in your head is real. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. That's
Yeah.
why I feel like mental illness is a fucking huge thing because the brain is a powerful thing. Like
Yeah.
you can trick your brain into thinking everything. That's why some people can fast and some people can't.
Hmm.
You know, it goes back to the same thing. No. Hear me out. Because there's a lot of people that try fasting and the only thing they can think about is food, right? And that causes you to be hungry,
Yeah.
right? But in reality, you're not really hungry. And then there's people that can fast and they don't think about food all the time. And eventually it does become an illness where you can't eat at all and you become concerned about your weight. But that's for another thing.
Well, that's how kind of what Eddie was saying to where, or someone was saying.
Yeah, no,
that
you can definitely trick your body. Yeah, you can trick your body.
That's why I
100%.
think I'm afraid to take like shrooms. Because if I
You
like,
don't know when you're done.
If I get a trip, yeah.
Wow.
If I get like a trip, right, and I'm like, fuck, I feel like I'm dying. And
I
what
don't
if
condone drugs, but nah, should I? Yeah, fuck it. I already brought it. I don't condone drugs. It's not fun. But I did have a trip like that. I wanted to see how it felt for once. And yeah, it is kind of scary because you don't know when you're done. At least me.
No, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like drugs either, but I did do not shrooms. I did an edible this one time. I kid you not, like fucking 40 minutes in, I forgot completely how to breathe. I was, dude. No, I'm so serious.
Yeah, it's
like, I
crazy what
don't-
the
I
mind
don't-
can like make you think.
like dead ass. I had to manually breathe. You know how hard that was? How do you make?
Okay, unfortunately,
Dude,
I'm
I was
sorry.
like,
Listen, man, it's not healthy to do them, so don't do them.
Okay, unfortunately, in my younger days, family that's watching, yeah, I
liked to fuck.
So we're gonna be mildly relatable here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk about my experiences.
Okay, so my thing is, I got really high one time, and I thought I was gonna die. I felt like a bubbling in my chest, and like a dumbass, I was like, "What does it mean when you bubble? When your chest bubbles?" And it said, "You have a punctured lung." And
Yeah, the collapsed lung.
I was like, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
but isn't it crazy how like talking about how your mind like made you think you actually
Yeah,
had those
and
symptoms?
I remember I
No,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey God, I was like, I won't do this again. Please keep me alive. And then I fucking went to sleep and I woke up fine.
And then
I
a week
never
later,
did.
you got high as fuck again.
You know what's crazy? So when when I used to smoke, when I did
Well,
smoke one
used to.
time,
I'm just kidding.
when I did one time, I think I was in class, dude, and like my mind just went blank, and I was just all I remember is just like laughing, like just laughing about nothing. Teacher was talking, I was laughing. She put us in groups. I'm just laughing, not even moving, and I remember like falling on the floor laughing, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I tried edibles recently.
Yeah, go ahead.
And again, my mind just went blank, and I just started dying laughing. I was like, I don't know, bro, me, but how you guys say it, like you guys act like you guys gonna die, and like you start feeling. Me, I just go like completely blank, and I just sit there and I just laugh.
No,
like, the whole
yeah,
time.
everyone gets their own trip. Like that's why everyone's different. But
Everything. Do you guys think? Hold on. Let me ask. Before we start on this topic, do you guys think drugs correlate a lot to mental illnesses? And
I was just about to ask that. Yeah, 'cause
Yes,
there's
if you
a
do
lot
crack,
of drugs.
meth, Xanax,
any type of drugs.
Not necessarily Xanax, but a lot of
If
those
done
like, strong-
properly, isn't it like proper medication?
no, there's-
Isn't it just
drugs
proper
are,
medication?
right?
Yeah.
drugs
All
are
the
medication.
opiates are just medication, but they're
some people
overused.
use them
for
the wrong way.
Yeah, their own way. Like, okay, maybe not. Well, now I think medically marijuana started becoming a big thing too. But there's also a lot of drugs out there that aren't charted as medical. You know, like you think Percocet, Xanax, and all those stuff. Those are medical drugs, right? Then you have the herbal drugs, which is fucking weed and shit. You know, like marijuana or whatnot, which is the same shit. but, you know.
Psychedelics and stuff.
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
that's
but-
like herb.
You know, like that's herbal
It's
medicine,
like
right?
not carnivore, herbivore type shit. Yeah, so.
But when you really like go down to it, like if you really think about it, a lot of the times when it's herbal medicine, like or medicine in general, it's meant for specific people. It's the same shit. Like kids with ADHD, they have their own medicine. I don't really remember what it's called, but if you take that medicine as an adult, it will affect you differently. Like it gives you a high.
Oh yeah. It makes you focus, and then people end up overusing it, and then when they can't focus, they're already addicted to it.
Yeah,
or some shit, right?
which is what I'm talking about. Like medicine is made for a specific reason, right? But then we use it a different way, which is what causes addiction. You know, because your body starts thinking like, "Oh shit, you know what? I need you."
Yeah, especially
Talking about
like
the drugs, not Markel.
Oh. Okay, coming back to mental health. Oh, sorry, it slipped my mind. I was gonna say something. Someone pick me up. I need to
He slipped his mind like my
Physically
dick
or
slipped his
mentally?
ass.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, that doesn't help me to retract my mind, sir. Now I'm thinking
It's a
different.
lot of gay activities happening on
He's
this
thinking
table.
intrusive thoughts.
I'm jacking off David.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh.
No, but
So
yeah.
that's what that noise under
I'll
the
say.
table is.
So I'm reading right here. So a lot of, I looked up mental health myths and facts. All right. So apparently it is okay. Logically, it's impossible to prevent mental illness,
Well, yeah. Duh.
but
100%.
it leads to. Some of them lead to higher overall productivity, better educational outcomes.
That's where like
Which is
people.
what we were talking about, like
autism, right?
Yeah, people that
Dude.
are put on the spectrum, they're like
Dude,
sometimes really geniuses.
Autistic people are fucking dope, I think.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, it depends how autistic you are, though.
What do you
Because
mean?
like Elon Musk
Like-
is considered autistic because you know, and he's on the spectrum.
Yeah,
and then-
yeah. Like he's on the like. I feel like a lot of people are on the spectrum, being autistic, but there's. I wouldn't even know how to explain that, so I'm not even gonna say that. I
You
feel
say
like
there's
I'm just-
people that are mostly more affected by it.
Yeah,
that
yeah, there's more people that are affected by the actual illness, and then there's people that kind of like
benefit from it.
benefit from it. Yeah.
Do you think that's? What's your opinion on this? You're questioning it.
I want to say I agree with you, but I feel like okay, if you see the world differently, it's labeled.
Do you think it just comes back to mentality?
Yeah. Well, okay, like autism's a real thing.
no,
you know
like,
what I mean?
Yeah, I'm talking about like
But,
a lot
like,
of basic stuff. Like,
Do you
overall.
think that was labeled back then, before like that certain group type of people that what they call autistic now is like they were these guys are fucking crazy. They're geniuses. We're
Bro.
gonna autistic.
Bro, bitches used to get burned for knowing math. I'm just saying,
Not
bro.
even like you mostly think about a lot of stuff that was seen back then when like crazy monsters and shit. It was a lot of people just with like illnesses and like
Did
saw
you guys
stuff.
know? You guys know that exorcism actually came from people having seizures?
Oh shit, for real?
Oh,
Yeah.
like what was the thing you said the other day that a lot of preachers who had seizures have these visions, right? Or
Like,
something like that?
no, because you know how
I'd say that.
you know how
No, yeah, don't try to deny
Wait,
it now.
what?
You're talking about like a lot of priests who like have these visions usually occur from seizures, or it was one of you two.
It wasn't me.
Nah.
I don't think I'd
No,
say some shit like
no,
that.
yes, one of
That
you
sound-
two said it.
that
I
sounds
remember.
that sounds
the-
fucking retarded.
That's
Use
the-
that word wisely.
That's the reason I know that, because you guys are like that. A lot of these like priests that when they say they have their visions and stuff, it usually comes after they've had an experience with seizures and stuff like that or something. It was along those lines.
Wrong Mexicans, dude.
No, it was the right Mexicans.
Are you
say
calling me
that?
an Edgar?
Oh,
Yeah, Edgar. I'm just kidding. It's personal.
did you say that shit?
Huh? No, I didn't say
I didn't say that.
It was
Nah.
you.
It was me?
Yes. It was
When?
we were hanging out one time. Yeah, we were
Are
hanging
you
out.
sure it wasn't Markel?
No, it was. It was.
How,
It was I was.
how
With,
late at night?
I was with the two Mexicans.
It wasn't me though.
No,
sure?
you're-
Were they
Those are
Asian?
the only Mexican friends I had.
Oh, you should
Bro.
Mexican with the Asian.
They weren't Asian. They weren't Asian.
No. But back to what I was saying. Like, think about it. It makes sense. Like, people would be getting seen because they were getting possessed, but in reality, they're just having a fucking seizure.
They're
Yeah.
having medical.
You know, like if
conditions,
you see the movies when they're getting possessed, what are they doing?
Like shaking and
Like
shit.
fucking shaking and shit,
and
right?
then, yeah, they put their own twist by making a head spin around and shit.
You should-
glowing eyes. And
No,
stuff
you know
like
what? What is that? The TB? What we get? What is it called? We got a shot for it now, but back
Tuberculosis?
then, yeah, is it tuberculosis? The
TB
TB
shot?
shot?
The TB shot?
Yeah. So like back then, there was no cure for it, so we got exposed to like rusted nail, and they gave
Oh,
me
yeah.
TB.
You're
Your
a
ass was like.
No, that's a one-time thing.
Now that's retarded. No, I'm just kidding, guys. It was
I regret to inform you the podcast has been canceled. I'm so sorry.
This is why we put a warning.
we're definitely gonna look back at this and we're like,
Is that staying in?
Yeah.
hey, this is staged, by the way. It's not like, don't take this, like, this wasn't out of his.
Everything is raw.
You know what? If this blows up, then they're gonna make a loop out of this, and I hope I become a GIF.
Nah, bro, we're so raw. None of us use latex in our clothes. I mean,
Oh, you weren't talking about condoms?
Well, David doesn't use
What's
latex at all.
Yeah, I don't.
That's crazy.
I don't either. And forever. I'm celibate now.
Oh, now.
bro, then why the fuck is the dog walking all crooked over there?
Hey man, those are my dogs.
I didn't get it to now.
Just to clarify, nothing was done with the dog.
Bro, Marcel looked at the corner. He was like,
Unless the dog is Victor.
Oh,
we all got that dog inside of us, especially David, bro.
yeah, and apparently Eddie wants inside of the dog.
Inside your asshole.
Okay. Whoever said that.
All right, guys, stop being mental.
All right. Going back to mental health. As you guys can see, Eddie
We
gets
have some
very
issues.
excited when he talks about men. Okay.
Is that? Hold on. You know what?
I wasn't talking about mental health, I swear.
Would you say... I don't want to bring this up because then I don't want to be the one that gets in trouble for it.
Do it.
But I'm going to do it.
Would you say gay people have
I
mental health?
personally don't think because it's a choice.
Yeah.
But would you say, being something else is considered a mental disability? Because I remember back then, right? Didn't people think that?
Well,
like,
to be
they were like
fair-
shock therapied into thinking that they
Into
were
what? Into they're straight?
Yeah, until they were straight. That way, if they were like gay or something, they didn't get shock therapy to think they're like at least some Christian parents.
To be
went hard
fair,
on them.
women back then. Oh, I don't know how far back then you're talking about.
Not it was
but
not that
if
far
they
back then.
knew
but-
something,
Like,
and they
damn it. Kind of back down?
No, like 56. Like when a lot of people went, like how Christianity got really big at some
Yeah.
point, and people were like, "Oh my God, devil this, devil that," and then they kind of related that into it, like
Yeah.
being, and then they would take their kids into like therapy, and then eventually extreme shock therapy.
I don't know.
It gets really twisted. If you
gets-
dive
yeah.
deep into stuff like that, it gets really twisted.
But then also like really back then, like maybe like
How back then are we talking about?
medieval
Yeah.
times.
Medieval times,
If
like when
you
people
were-
used to get squished.
I don't know much about that. I'm not
If
really.
you were okay, so the men would find a reason for you to be labeled as a witch. They fuck you, lynch you in front of the whole.
Hey, honestly,
She know how
to read. Hey, real shit though. That's the only thing I wouldn't mind coming back. I'm just saying, like, if you don't like someone, that bitch know how to do math.
She
Gone.
Wait, she
Bro, gone. Just
gone.
like that. Like,
so,
she, bro,
modern day. When they're using that?
When?
Yeah.
Bro, that girl breaks up with me for some stupid reason.
Canceled.
Lynch.
Would you say lynching is being canceled?
She don't know how to
nowadays?
cook.
You think there's a different
Burnt.
lynch? What would be the nowadays of lynching? Being canceled?
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like being prosecuted in front of everyone. Would it be today's cancel?
Black here.
Huh?
What?
Okay.
Say it.
Say it again.
Say it again.
Say it with your chest. You got the dog in you, literally.
Say it.
Huh? Oh, cause he couldn't say the word, and I was like, damn, I thought I was supposed to be black here.
Don't never make a joke about that again. No, but yeah.
But yeah.
Nah, man. But
No. But yeah, cancel culture is definitely what today's version of what it was back then.
Now, do you think people with cancel culture correlates with mental issues, like mental health, people not being able to?
feel like-
it goes. Oh, go ahead.
I'm so sorry.
No, go for it. I
can't-
really heard from you, Wu-Tang.
Oh, yeah, go. You gotta go close to the mic. Go close to the mic.
Oh, you can hear me?
And I'm usually the one that doesn't talk.
I feel like I'm just so tired. I feel like, to be honest, like if you get canceled, it's not necessary. Like,
It's not over. Or what do you mean?
oh, not over, but like it's not like a
Not
mental
over
thing.
yet.
I mean, you can come. Logan Paul came back from being canceled.
But then he gets canceled again. And then it's like, go
Okay,
back.
but also the first time
You just gotta say sorry the right way. and
Yeah,
you're fine.
recording that dude. I mean, that's good fucking content. He got a lot of publicity, good or bad. But the whole scam crypto thing, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And if he knew, did he know?
About what?
Yeah, he
about
knew.
the-
They knew.
the scam.
They knew what
Wait,
they were
about
doing.
the Pokemon card thing?
No,
the crypto shit.
Crypto something.
Hey, can someone explain that to me? I don't know what the fuck
I don't want to
going
say
on.
Yeah,
the full
I
name
don't
because
know.
I don't want to get like.
No, what happened? What happened?
Logan
with
Paul.
Yeah, well, no, like the crypto scam thing that it was called.
No,
Crypto
what
bank
happened?
too.
some shit
Some
like
shit
that.
like that.
Yeah.
that? What happened?
Yeah.
Basically, I remember they had a whole team working on this, like, crypto thing that they're gonna do. Is gonna be
Yeah.
a project where you can involve your thing in and trade it in. This is a giant pyramid scheme. It's like layered out like that, but they didn't call it that. And at the end of the day, they never released the full project, and then a lot of people got their money taken. Like they invested into the company or the project, and then they never got results that they wanted back. And people just left with the money, and then they said Logan Paul took a couple million.
Oh, fuck that! I totally thought the app launched and like you didn't get your money if you wanted because it's like a game.
No, like it was never finished fully.
Oh,
Like,
but
people left midway. Like the investors, like left midway.
Oh, that's their fucking problem.
Investors problem.
Hey, no.
If they invest and they pulled out,
The investors didn't put. It was basically the people working on the company that they were the ones that pulled out from the. Like people invested the money
My guy,
already.
it's like having a kid, bro.
It's like a dad.
You fucking go full send and then you pull out right before you're about to bust a nut. You're probably still gonna get a kid, which means you
Victor,
got fucked
I feel
over.
like you just get actively more horny episode.
you're an aggressive horny, huh?
guys, let's not say anything here, but we all did kind of get fucked by Markel right before the shit.
I'm not gonna lie. Yes,
wow.
It was.
I had to assert my dominance.
I'm gonna say this just 2 reasons. It was consensual.
No, but yeah, back to the whole scam thing. Okay, like what I'm learning right now is as an investor, you're responsible for what you put in.
Okay,
100%.
but this
You're
is the
taking
thing.
that
This,
full gamble.
this is the thing, though. You're saying you're an investor, right? Who was told that this project was gonna be done, it was gonna be completed, and you will have everything, right?
So
you invest the money.
Yeah.
But before it's even halfway done, like the people who started the
that's
product.
the gamble.
Let me ask
That's investment.
You think
Let me
that's
ask
the
you
gamble?
this, yes,
If
because let me ask you this.
So
Technically, they can't get in trouble unless there's a written contract to it. So if they write down a contract saying like, "Hey, you know what? I'm expecting this much back. You better get that much back."
yeah, you have to give them. If it's written down, you have to give them what they signed on.
What they signed
But
on.
it's also like, all right, say you start a company, right? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna invest 50 grand in your company, and you're like, okay, like that's part of your pitch to be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna put up this number. It's gonna be this and that. It'll be done by this time, whatever, whatnot. That's your pitch. You sold me. I don't want to say if it was on purpose. You guys stopped.
Okay,
You fucked me over,
also
but
they're
if it
saying
wasn't,
that
then
it
that's
wasn't
my
just the
gamble.
investors too. It was like the crew behind the scenes that was working with Logan Paul also got like effed over, and they were the ones also stealing people. They were stealing money from the investors.
How? Okay, how?
So, for example, you know how the coins and stuff. So
Yeah.
before there is a certain time, the creators got a key to buy coins before it was released. So they have this money, and then they can go up when people actually buy the token. So what they did was they bought the tokens, and then they went behind Logan Paul back and bought more tokens.
Oh.
And then so when like they sold everything, they ended up making more money and and stuff like that.
You know what?
So it's like the creators also had a big part in it. Like they scammed with them themselves, with scammed the people.
Well, that's why I said fuck crypto. Since the whole
Since it started?
Crypto's dead now. or some
Crypto,
shit.
yeah. But I had high optimism. I was very optimistic, and FTX fucked me over. Fuck you, guy. And
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. He
FTX.
said he put in like 500, huh?
yeah, starting. I don't want. Okay, it's a lot, but like going into like
FTX, that
cryptocurrency
was
with,
crazy. It
with
wasn't
what
much,
point? It
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
much compared to what fucking one Bitcoin was worth.
Yeah, didn't you say you went up to like what, fucking 1,000 something?
Yeah, I
no?
was at 1,000, and in my head I was like, oh, I should pull out right now. But then I also got hungry. I was like, nope, it's gonna boom. And then this guy comes out saying he's
It's a
fucking stealing everybody's money, and so
Yeah, the way they put all the company's money into a coin that was worth nothing, and then when they try to take it out, they're like, "Oh, it's worth nothing, so we can't give you all your money back."
I feel like that's where I went. I didn't think about it logically. Like everybody was saying in my family, this isn't real current. You don't have it in your hand. Why the fuck are you gonna pay your real money for something you don't have in your hand?
No, but it
And-
kind of goes back to it too. That's a gamble that you would want to take.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. Like if fucking investors came in right now, like they came in through the door, right? My first thing would be like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" But if they offered you fucking 5 episodes promoting Markel Juice, and they'll give you like X amount of Markel Juice back.
Totally not opening the table for Markel Juice offers.
Okay,
I most definitely am.
You know what I mean? Like if they offer you like hey, we want to invest in your juice, right? And they tell you if your product sells like X amount of drinks, we will give you fucking say 300,000, right?
Can I switch the topic off mental health for a second?
We've been for
Been off that big
Like
one.
just making sure like we're completely off of it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think on like sports gambling?
Hey man, I wasn't done.
Oh,
No, but like say that, right? That wouldn't be much of a gamble only because you're signing a contract, right? But if they come in and tell you we want this in order for your name, but we don't sign anything to it, that's a gamble that we're taking. Because we're not really like Markel Juice isn't a big product yet, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, that's why I said yet. Right? But it's not a big product yet. So you can't really be like, hey, you know what? We're going to trademark that. And even if we did, like someone can easily buy it off. That's exactly what happened with, who was it? Microsoft, right? Where they were like a small company at first, but then, who the fuck bought Microsoft?
I thought did they?
It was
Or did Microsoft buy
it was-
HP? One of those or some shit.
No. It was Microsoft started off as a smaller company before they got
Did
bought.
Google buy Microsoft?
I don't think so.
No.
Are you
I don't
talking
know.
about the movie, the Mark Zuckerberg movie?
That's fucking Facebook.
That's
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah, but
No,
you know
it
how-
wasn't that. Hang on.
I remember something about Microsoft.
Yeah, no. Hang on. I'll look it up. Microsoft.
Owner. Who bought Microsoft? Simple as that. Okay, so you're looking at who bought Microsoft, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it was Microsoft. I'm trying to think it was another one. I know
Okay.
there was like a big company that was like a smaller company that got bought off by someone else.
That's everywhere nowadays.
That's
No,
that's
no.
literally
Everything.
business.
Yes, yeah.
No,
That's
yeah,
still
yeah,
alive.
but
You guys want to get bought out?
no, yeah. I mean, like think about it. There's a lot of big companies right now that bought out like a lot of smaller companies.
Especially during the
Like-
pandemic.
Yeah, no, not just the pandemic. I mean, that's been like going around everywhere. Like, think about it. Coca-Cola.
Uh-huh.
They have fucking. What do they have under their belts right now?
They have like the
Fucking
Coke product.
Sprite.
Yeah.
They have Sprite because Pepsi has Powerade.
Pepsi, dude. Now he has that Powerade. Coke has vitamin water.
Yeah.
Who has high C?
Huh?
Who has the high C shit?
I'm not
Coke.
too sure.
Coke
Coke
has
has high C. Coke
okay,
has high
Pepsi
C.
has even Frito-Lay chips.
Yeah, they have a lot of shit, bro. Pepsi even has fucking like,
Wait, hold on. The fuck? You're
Yeah.
telling
Yeah.
me there's a Frito Lays flavored high C?
No,
I'm like, what? That's what I heard.
no. Pepsi owns like the rights to Lay's.
Oh yeah, I thought because
Yeah.
you said high C Frito. I'm like, wait, did I hear that right?
Nah. Bro, no, yeah, that's crazy. There's a lot of big companies going out there like
That's bit okay. Look,
yes, that
it's
is
like
business.
what is it? You capitalize capitalism. But it's like So what I learned, but what I've heard is that to get the higher up, like say you there's a lot of people say let's say making T-shirts, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's getting from this one distributor. Say you buy out that distributor. Now that
For like your personal gain.
that fucks everybody over. So now you're teamed up, and that's your distributor.
And then while everybody's out looking for one, you're making
You're
them
still
yeah.
going, yeah. So it's like that's how you capitalize. You take shit away from everybody.
You take what's necessary from others that will benefit. Well, you gotta be selfish.
It's the same.
You're selfish.
Yeah, that's
You
how a
gotta be
lot of people.
selfish.
Because think about it, bro. Like you won't be able to get anywhere if you can't grab a hold of your target, right? Like if someone over here is fucking selling Markel juice, right? No one has Markel juice but that one person. Who are you gonna go to?
Markel. Well,
I'm the
Markel,
supplier.
The supplier.
He supplies.
Yeah,
the
like
juice.
say
The supplier.
All right, say you start up with Markel juice, right?
I'm the supplier.
Markel buys all of your product, right? You sold it to him for $2 a pot, right? And now Markel has all the products, but other people are trying to come in and get the products, right? Markel can easily sell that for $4 or $5
He can
depending
make- yeah.
depending on how
'Cause
high
he
the
owns
demand
it,
is,
right?
right?
Uh-huh.
It just depends on how high the demand is. It's the
Supply
same shit.
and demand.
Exactly.
So would it be
Bingo.
that same thing that's going on with like in the KS and Logan Paul's drink? Have you guys seen what's going on?
What's going on?
That is
Yeah.
like
And, like it's like being sold out, and there's just this one dude on TikTok who's like tripling it or some shit like that. Yeah, like,
Well, yeah, like
Yeah.
as okay.
So is it, would that be the
It's
same
basically
price?
like
Something.
how bad do people really want
Yeah.
Prime? And if the people in his area really want Prime to
They're
pay
paying
triple
high,
the amount
yeah,
of fucking
yeah.
the price, he's making his money. That's just the hustle.
That's the hustle.
But then again, there's also a point where it's like inflation, where you make too much of it, so now you have to sell it for the least amount of time. So my question would be, what do you think would be better? To make so much that you're like to sell so much that sorry, not sell, to make so much that people will always be able to get to buy it, or to sell a lot and not make enough, like not make enough product.
Well, I think if you sell a lot and you don't have enough product, that's profit margins go down. So definitely your first option.
Wait, what do you mean? Sell a lot and not
If you
enough
make
product?
a lot and have not people buy it,
No. Because the way I see it is, if you make a lot and not have anyone buy it, right? You're not making a lot of fucking
Okay,
revenues.
I get what you're saying.
Because like, say you have fucking $1,000, and out of those $1,000, you can produce fucking 200, right? 200 of those, and each of those sell for fucking, to make it all back, what, $5 a piece, something like that.
Okay.
Right? No, $5. Yeah, $5 a piece, right? If you can only sell 100 of those, you made half your profit, right? If you sell 200, you made all your profit. So in order for you to make not profit, you made all your money back. But in order for you to make profit, you have to sell it for a little bit more, right? So $7, right? Sell it for $7, you get fucking 1,400. That's $400 profit, right? But if you make that and only sell fucking less than what you made, you can still make profit if you sell it for more, if that makes sense. I don't know where I was going with that. What the fuck was I saying?
Yeah, it just rambled on.
Yeah, I went
kinda
completely
get
off the
you,
topic.
but it goes back to that simple, like, it's the equation. It's
Yeah.
a simple equation, you know what I mean? So, like, how much does it cost you to make? It's like fucking Shark Tank. How much did it cost you to make? How much are you selling it for? How much are you making? That's
yeah.
all.
And
it
at
is.
the very end, how much have you sold?
Yeah, how
But
much is
if you can sell it more,
Because it's the same
than
shit
what
though.
you
It's
made
like
it for,
supply and demand.
at a reasonable price, people are gonna buy your shit.
Which is why Markel juice is going out for $2 a piece.
Not sold yet.
In the making.
Okay.
But yeah, back to
Like
your
the pink sauce.
Like
The what?
okay. Actually, yeah, I want to talk about that. That was actually not bad. We're on topic.
Go.
What?
Yeah, the pink sauce. So you guys know about? Have you guys heard about that?
What's that?
You guys haven't heard about the pink sauce?
Pink sauce? Where?
Okay, so there's this TikTok. You want to explain it, Michael, or do I explain it?
You can spend. I'm sure pull the video, but
Okay, yeah. So there's this TikToker who made this special sauce at home. She just mixed in the ingredients right, and it was colored pink.
Okay.
And then when she ended up selling it, like she sold it spoiled and stuff. Like it went through the mail spoiled and stuff like that.
Well,
Right,
shit.
Yeah, right.
She made
right,
it with
okay,
milk.
and then yeah, it had like dairy and stuff, so it was
Yeah.
gonna spoil. And then people bought it, ended up getting sick. And at the very end, still, somehow she got her product in stores after it was like, you know, sampled down, because each serving had like before that what she was when it was original made at home.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah, she did it at home. It got spoiled, and she shipped it to random people who bought it off a line. And then now recently it has become an actual product. Like people, they signed, like, you know, they fixed it.
They put conservatives in
Yeah,
shit.
it's like now good, and then they sell it in stores, which is just crazy though.
Yeah.
Where it just came from, because it was really unhealthy, and now to actually be in stores.
Hold on, what kind of like sauce is it? Like
It's
wing
like,
sauce?
It's
or-
like okay, so
Yeah.
think of it like as ranch, bottled ranch,
Oh,
but like it's
well,
pink.
honey, that's gonna make me
like
uncomfortable.
Search it up.
and a mix of like
yeah, you
honey
can-
mustard.
sensitive.
Yeah, and then
But yeah, to add on to Eddie, yeah, so it was on TikTok because first of all, it was spoiled and then mislabeled, so of ingredients. So let's say
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like $5,000, 5,000 calories, and one just like one.
Oh,
and one serving, and each bottle had like 10 servings or something.
what
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fuck? Okay,
So it was really
she
the
didn't do a
nutrients
research?
were really bad. The ingredients were really bad.
Oh, you know what? To be fair, she did start throwing a bunch of shit together and called it.
And then somehow people actually bought it, and now it's in stores. It's just
You know what?
somehow
Next-
it worked out.
Well, I'm gonna find that. We're trying pink sauce next episode.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna.
heard that. I heard it.
I think it's at Walmart. It might be Walmart. It might
Yeah?
be the old one. I don't know about
I'm
the
telling
new
you guys right now, my stomach's so fucked up. I cleaned the restroom, bro. Like,
That shit puts your stomach up.
one. Have you guys seen that Mexican drink that makes you shit? The pink bubblegum one.
Coca-Cola.
No, you know that little pink bottle of medicine that you just take that
For
helps you.
next
like, stop
episode,
the
we're gonna be
Pepto-
taking
Pepto-Bismol? Is it
taking that
Pepto-Bismol?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
TikTok
like that.
honey that makes you horny
It's
and
that pink
see
color.
who gets horny on the show.
No,
Thank you.
bro. Like real shit.
What are you saying? Who? Whatever you said.
He wants all of us to take some horny pills.
No.
Oh, horny chocolate?
No, horny's honey.
Oh, horny honey?
Happens to be-
Oh, you're talking about honey? Yeah. I don't know what that is.
We should inject ourselves with a rhino.
Hey, we should get the gas station horny pills to see who gets horny first.
Oh, you're talking about the vitamin V?
vitamin B.
Alright, you know what? We'll do that on the 420 episode. We won't get high. We'll just get horny.
Just get really fucking horny.
Oh, you guys want to buy Molly?
Whoa, whoa.
That just
That fucking turn.
Fresh bucket dudes.
What the fuck?
okay. I think
Bro, I'm just saying, think about it.
No,
It's-
I'm not thinking
I'm
about
not doing that.
Oh, Molly Percocets.
it. No,
Molly
fuck,
Percocet.
fuck that. No, what the fuck?
Bro, we gonna get higher than giraffe pussy.
I mean, that's only like, what, 10 feet?
Let's take Viagra meant for rhinos.
What? They
Guys.
make that shit?
They make animal Viagra. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Alright,
Bitch, I'm gonna have a donkey cock, dude.
wait, hold on, which animal has the biggest dick?
Donkey.
Nah,
No.
the animal. Wait,
Elephants
if you're-
have pretty
if you're-
big
No.
dicks,
But if you're talking about like size to body,
Oh yeah. I know what you're gonna
size
say.
to body.
Go, say this.
Fuck, who is it?
Well, it's like some small little ass animal that has a
it's
big. Its dick
it's
is
like
this-
fucking 3 foot long.
A 3 foot long dick?
Yeah, and it's like tiny animal. Who the
Yeah, I
fuck
know what you're talking. Okay, so yeah, there's. This, I don't know this. Fuck.
Hold on.
But yeah, there's this body to size ratio, right? If you're comparing a dick to the body ratio, its ratio is way like different, and its dick is like bigger. But it's just due to body ratio. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I forgot what the animal is. It's really
Dude.
stupid.
Alright, okay.
A blue whale
No.
No,
has the largest penis
it's a
on
barnacle.
Earth.
Oh,
It's
a barnacle. There you go. A
barnacle.
barnacle has the biggest dick.
penis to body ratio.
the fuck is a barnacle?
Then it's
You never
nearly 8 times their
those little
total body
things.
length.
Huh?
Search up a barnacle. It's like those little things you see in the ocean.
Okay, maybe it's not 3 feet long, but it's definitely big. So
Yeah,
This shit.
Hey, let me see.
The little barnacles.
Bitch, what is dick at?
It's they're in the ocean. Basically, they attract to ships and then rocks and stuff like that.
That's not big.
Oh,
But no, it's body. It's body to size ratio. That makes it. I was like, that's nothing.
It's normal size and fully functional, okay?
What do you mean that's not big?
I thought that shit was huge.
Average in America.
Hey, y'all know people be eating lion penis, lion dick and shit?
What the fuck?
Bro, a lot of people eat penis.
I know.
This is completely off topic too, but you know we're just rambling at the end now, bro. So people found woolly mammoths, right? Like skin and like bones. People have found frozen woolly mammoth, and they eat the meat after it being frozen for so long.
It's kind of like what's gonna happen to Eddie after I skin him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but like, yeah, they say that it's like really rubbery and stuff. So I want to try woolly mammoth now.
Whoa, that's
Like, you just gotta
exotic.
find it. Yeah,
That's
you just,
like
it doesn't
illegal?
exist. Well, yeah. Well, they get them. It's because I forgot what exactly part of the country there's just woolly mammoths that just come up like out of nowhere.
The
Well,
Liver King
like
eats
the
all
fossils
lion
and stuff.
penises.
Fuck the penis talk.
Okay.
We'll think about the rhinos.
What?
But yeah.
Rhino
pills?
Rhino pills.
Oh.
No,
Hey, that shit won't make your dick bigger, bro. It's just gonna make it hurt.
I'm
It just
talking
gives you
about
You gotta take that
flow.
ashwagandha.
It gives you blood flow. Oh yeah. This is he searched up in class one time. We were in class. He searched up a plant to make your dick big.
ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha is a plant that you can eat or some shit, right?
Yeah,
You-
ashwagandha is I used to take ashwagandha,
What?
but it's not. I didn't know it made your
Oh, it's a
dick
gummy
big.
now. It's like people they make
Yeah,
it
it's
into
a
a
Yeah,
gummy.
no, I did it while I was working out, and it like
Yeah,
it
apparently
made me
you
less
take.
tired and shit.
Oh, is that what
Take
you're
it,
talking
Grow
about?
at least?
I didn't really measure. I guess, yeah.
you got more pills by any chance?
Nah, man, I
Can't
fucking
borrow
went to the whole bottle. But yeah, fuck the dick talk, guys. Shit, I'm not mentally ill. But yeah, let's wrap it up right here.
Took me a while to fucking Alright, just to wrap up the video. Just to wrap up the video. Back then was better than how we are today, mentally speaking. But
Depends.
mentally speaking,
I think
it's all a
everything
joke.
has my eyes. Everything has its situation.
No, yeah. Everything's situated to its time.
Yeah.
100%.
Lastly, I want to
Make
say
more lasagna, bitch. I'm sorry, guys.
100%, bro. Can you imagine if I said that today? Go make me a sandwich. You gonna make it.
Please.
and
That's
you smack
it.
the fuck out of her.
That
Guys,
bitch can read.
I don't condone any of this. I love
Me
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
I love women.
This is just all fun and jokes.
All jokes.
I like men.
But last
That's
thing I want
not
to
a
say.
joke.
Get the fuck up, Eddie. Last thing I want to say.
Sorry,
last thing I want to say. If you're dealing with anything mentally, physically, emotionally, go get the help that's
Please
Talk to
reach
someone.
out.
needed. Yes. We're right now we're joking and stuff, but like seriously, go get the help that you need.
Listen, you. I know you have a close friend, at least that you trust with everything. Go talk to him.
Yes.
100%.
It's like lean on me.
Or not even your friends. You got siblings. You got parents. You know,
Yes.
you just
Talk to someone.
Please
let it
get
all
help.
out. You know, you don't know.
Don't-
There's a fucking hotline for it. There's
Yeah.
somebody.
They made a song about it.
They changed the number though, so it's no longer that number.
yeah,
It's a
don't listen to
3-digit
that.
number now.
Oh, see, it's easier.
911.
No, it's like
yeah.
something.
They're gonna neglect
No,
your
but-
ass.
At the end of the day,
They're gonna
there's
neglect you. and
there's
be
like
"How about
six.
this line?"
There's like 6 to 7 billion people in this world. You're not alone.
You're not.
You're not.
Contact someone.
And just if you think you're different, you're not. Everybody's asking.
Everybody's the same.
We don't condone self harm,
No,
self
At
hate.
the end of the day, this is all a simulation and nothing's real.
we're in the Matrix. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And this was mildly relatable.
Peace. Cash me out. I'm going home.